Here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run to the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. 54.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Jones. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A 1st down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Adam Humphries. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Titans 13, Giants 7.
Here's 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
57 to Mike. 57.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Gano for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Giants 14, Titans 13. Graham Gano.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 44 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Titan football
at their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
On second down, it's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Smith, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Tannehill on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Tannehill's pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll run with Henry. Oh, he's got a Derrick Henry all alone.
I need to get my swag right
20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 22-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, 82 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
brought down right back.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, Tannehill. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
Everyone got four down. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's a party.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day, baby. All day. Let's 57's right. I'm coming.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First down. Now Jones operating from the gun. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 33, Giants 28. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be shy of the 25 at the 24.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson, and they get the foot.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Score. Phillip Lindsay, 58 yards, and the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action now. Winston. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. He turns and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup. 2nd
and 6. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Throw left sideline here is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 30 on 2nd down. Lock. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It was It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Well, they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Locke will try to sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football on the top. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
His throw is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this one complete to Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. They'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Well, pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Saints 1st down.
1st down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I don't believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run it with Kamara, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Flushed out right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
And Lutz puts this one through. the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Locke's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On the cover.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jameis to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Flush to his right. Touchdown! The New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17. Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. this is on. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
And the Broncos.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 33. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston. The Saints has got it complete. And they'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
At the 35-yard line.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Broncos.
On 1st down, Lock. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The tackle made by Demario Davis.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Clock's going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, break